With millions of pounds spent yearly on slimming and inch loss in the UK alone, it's safe to say it's a big business. But do any of these treatments actually work, or do they just play on women's insecurities about their bodies? If I told you there was a treatment that had been scientifically proven to guarantee inch loss in just 2 hours, and the results were maintained for 30 days, would you be interested then?
Yeah, I've tried loads of treatments over the years, but I can say this is the first one that actually works.
Okay, we'll catch up with Claire a little bit later on. Now, the secret to all this scientifically proven inch loss is the classic treatment from Universal Contour Wrap. But before we see how it works, let's meet Emma. Emma, hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, Gary.
Now, I think it's fair to say that most women would like to lose a few inches to look good for a special occasion or maybe lose some weight post-childbirth. And Emma, you're no exception to the rule.
Emma is a busy working mum for whom time and finances are tight. She's going to be maid of honour at her friend's wedding next month. The dress is fitted and she wants to look her best, so losing a few inches is important to her.
Now, Emma, you're not alone with these body issues. Loads of other women have the same problem, but I think Universal Contour Wrap's classic treatment is going to do wonders for you. Gina, our therapist, is going to look after you, but first, you need to get off and get changed.
Universal Contour Wrap Classic is a salon treatment which has been tested independently by the University of Westminster. Through their unique wrapping technique and detoxifying clay, a minimum of 6 inches are lost over the whole body, and that's guaranteed.
Start with our measuring.
Before the treatment begins, measurements are taken in 18 key problem areas, including the biceps, bust, waist, thighs and stomach. The bandages are soaked in the detoxifying clay. And using the unique wrapping technique developed by Universal Contour Wrap allows for problem areas to be targeted, lifted and sculpted to create the desired silhouette.
Emma is now in her specially manufactured silver suit, designed to keep her warm and increase the effectiveness of the treatment. Emma, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, thanks.
Are you excited to see the results?
Very much looking forward to the
Well,
results.
it's time to lie down. We're going to check back in with you in about an hour's time, so enjoy it.
The University of Westminster's study of Universal Contour Wrap's classic treatment looked at women of all shapes and sizes, and the treatment was proven to be 100% successful for the volunteers of the tests. But will it work for Emma?
Excitingly, that's the time up. Let's see how Emma got on.
So what we're going to do for you now is just add up all of your inch loss to give you your overall total.
Thank you.
Wow, you look amazing.
I'm thrilled. I feel fantastic.
You absolutely look incredible. How was the whole process?
It was really, really easy. This is the dress that I bought for the wedding and I couldn't get into this yesterday and now I can.
How does your body feel?
It
Do you
feels
feel
great.
firmer?
I do. I feel much firmer. It's not uncomfortable. It's great.
Well, you must be thrilled
I
because you
am.
look incredible.
Thank you. I feel great.
Okay, Carol, so as we can see, Emma has just lost a total of 13 inches, amazingly, from her body. But does this work for everyone?
It certainly does. I mean, Emma had a terrific result, especially on the tummy area, which is where most women want to lose it. But we have men, we have women, old, young, everybody can benefit from our classic treatment from Universal Contour Wrap.
But tell me, how does the classic treatment actually differ from other wraps on the market?
Well, many wraps on the market are water loss treatments, and very often you might be wrapped in cling film or you'll be left to sweat, and that induces a water loss. So you may even get some weight loss with that, but it's very temporary, and as soon as you have a glass of water, a cup of tea, straight back on. But Universal Contour Wrap is really rather different in that we use a very special wrapping technique. We sculpt, we lift, we shape, we compress and compact the soft tissue, and our very special clay has an extraordinary cleansing and deep detoxifying action, which gives us an inch loss. So we are completely different from any other inch loss wrap on the market. We really wanted to make the point that our treatment is proven to work. So we commissioned a study with the University of Westminster where a group of ladies were measured before and after, and 100% of the women that were wrapped lost inches.
That's amazing.
But very interesting, the professor at the university asked a group of these ladies to come back 30 days later and remeasured them, and he was really quite amazed because he didn't think the inch loss would last, and we proved him wrong.
Well, someone else that's had the fab classic treatment is the gorgeous actress Claire Sweeney, and she's joining me now. Welcome, welcome, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, I'm great.
Now, talk me through the wrap, because you had the classic treatment done. How was the experience?
Do you know, it was so relaxing. So it was a double whammy, really. You lay there, you get to relax. It's like being in a cocoon. So I had a full hour switching off, relaxing, just me time for an hour. And then when they undid the bandages, I lost 1.5 inches from my waist, 1 inch on each thigh, which was a godsend.
Yes.
Thank you. No matter how hard I work, these are difficult to shift. 0.5 inch on each arm, which was great. And the good thing is it stayed off as well.
Was that the unique selling point for you, that you were going to sort of be guaranteed inch loss immediately?
Yeah. I mean, I'm one of these impatient people. I want results quickly. Anything that is kind of a shortcut that makes you feel better and that is visibly, you know, evident is great, and that's what this treatment does.
So there you have it. Finally, a beauty treatment that does do what it says on the tin, so to speak. Now remember, there are loads of wraps out there claiming to deliver inch loss, but the classic treatment from Universal Contour Wrap is the only one that's been scientifically proven to deliver inch loss in all of the women it tested on. And not only that, the results last as well. What more could a girl ask for? But make sure it's a genuine article. Go into your salon and ask for your classic treatment certificate with its unique hologram. For more information, go online to universalcontourwrap.com. Thanks for watching.